Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can anybody hear me? Hello. Can anybody hear me?
All right, guys. Good evening, everyone. Um,
Yeah. Good evening.
yeah, everybody, please, you're welcome to the Betway Space Weekend Football Banter and betting tips. So, please, if you're on the space, I would urge you to do the needful. Please repost the space for others to join. That's the only criteria for you to request for the microphone. Please do the needful, repost the space for others to join. Let's have a very good evening. So, Mr. Uche, how have you been? How was your weekend? And how was the week so far?
Okay. Good evening, Betway sports fans out there. Good evening, Jeffrey. It's been an awesome weekend filled with lots of footballing, excitement, and we can't wait to go again. I know everybody who is joining up wants to share their experiences so far from the last weekend of games in European leagues, which we definitely had a very wonderful experience. And I can't wait to hear your experiences so far because I know lots of your teams did well, some teams didn't do well, but hopefully this is weekend game two. Most teams will come out shining at the end of the day. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Well, thank you very much for that warm intro. I can see a few people are joining the space. Please, guys, help us do the needful. Repost the space. You can send the link to your friends on your WhatsApp or wherever you know you have people who want to talk about sports, so they can join and we can have a very good evening. Today we'll be basically talking about what happened over the weekend. Um, Talking about the transfers. So far, so we're talking about leagues that are still yet to kick off. Some are kicking off today, and talking about a whole lot of things like that happened over the last 7 days right now. Yeah. So let's do the needful, and like I said, repost. And if you request making a request, don't worry, we're going to accept everybody's request. But for now, let's just see. Let's see how long we can get people on the space. So German Bundesliga kicks off today, and Mr. Uche, I would love you to maybe let us know what we're expecting over this weekend. Let's see how
Okay.
it goes.
Yeah. German Bundesliga returns with a bang. Uh, the defending champions who didn't lose any domestic game in team of Bayern Leverkusen, who has two Nigerian footballers, Victor Boniface and Teller, will be definitely bringing it to the balls because I know a lot of people are saying they might not be able to retain the title. because yes, one of the perennial winners, which is Bayern Munich, has actually reinforced this season, and they have a new coach in um, Vincent's company, who is definitely going to give Bayern Leverkusen a run for his money. Bayern Leverkusen actually didn't sell most of their players. They tried to retain the bulk and the crop of players which they had last season, which is actually a very good thing because most times when a team wins the league in German Bundesliga, they tend to sell off most of their stars, but they've tried to hold on to their stars for another wonderful season. So it's going to be, to me, more like a two-horse race again. It's going to be between Bayern Munich and Bayern Leverkusen. I don't know, but we shouldn't also look down on Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund. They also have a very good and decent team. They still have lots of talent in that team, and trust me, they might also be one of the contenders for the league. So those are my three best contenders for the league. So watch out for the Bundesliga and watch those games today. The first game starts by 7:30 p.m. tonight, where Borussia Mönchengladbach will be taking on Bayern Leverkusen. But trust me, I must tell you, there will be goals in this one because both teams are attack-minded teams. Trust me. So watch out for that one. If you're a betting person, I advise you put your money on that one.
All right, thank you so much for that. We can see we have some big accounts in the house. Oxygen is in the house. Oxygen, welcome to the space. Our own one and only Man U in Pigeon. We Sabi, the only red, we no be devil. I greet you. You're welcome to the house. Feel free to request for the mic, and we can talk. So we can talk about the transfer lately because we'll be dealing on Premier League teams shortly. So let's start with Manchester United, since we have a Manchester United um, person here. Although everybody here is all Manchester United from the look of things. So for the first match on Friday, Manchester United did the needful. Although although it took them to the last minutes of the game before they would have they got the goal that they scored that day. But looking at the Manchester United team and the amount of players that they have brought in, like someone said rightly that this is a pro Ajax team because literally all the players that Ten Hag actually works with in Ajax are back here in Manchester United, no doubt. We're having a whole Dutch board of coaches, and this expect maybe the Dutch flair football in Manchester United. But so far so good. For what you watch, Manchester United against Fulham, and I think they are missing a lot of should I call it the chemistry? Yeah, just trying to come back like a newborn team. Do you think Manchester United is going to go far this season? And if you think Manchester United is going to go far this season, or you think you could say something nice about Manchester United, or you think there's something different in Manchester United we are not seeing, you can kindly request for the microphone, and you're welcome to the space. Our friend from far away, wherever she is in diaspora, Olivia, you're welcome to the space. So you guys can request for the mic, and let's have a full house. So this question goes to you, Uche. I know you're a Manchester United fan, although you don't
Yeah.
want to be sentimental, but yeah, so far so good with the recent signing. The Ogate deal, is it confirmed now that Ogate is coming to Manchester United? Or
So that deal is still on the pipeline, but is most likely going to go down this weekend from the look of things because he hasn't played any game for Paris Saint Germain, and his mind is made up on joining Manchester United, even if it's for a loan season and with an option to buy. So I think that deal will definitely pull through because Manchester United has really done well in terms of the transfer season. It has never been this good, but a team which is still in the rebuilding phase, like a lot of people say, Manchester United is Ajax 2.0. Yes, fine and good is Ajax 2.0, but I think with the crop of players coming in and the caliber of coaching staff we have right now, I think Manchester United can be a team for the future. I'm not going to tip them to say, oh, they win the league, because giving them that tip to say win the league might be too much a hurdle for them. But they might definitely spring up a lot of surprises with the team if they can integrate these new players. Trust me, I think they might be one of the dark horses to be like a contender for the league, but not necessarily say they might win it. So that's just my take on that.
All right. The floor is open, guys. You can request for the mic. We're sending the microphone to others, and so you can just come up and say a few words if you can. Talking about Manchester City, yeah, I think the recent development of Ike Gondoga coming back to Manchester City. Well, I don't know how to say this. The transfer was very, very. It was too fast. Just 1 year out, and then you're back. And the funny part of the whole thing is he lost his squad number to Kovacic. I think they're giving him number 19. That was Alvarez number. So I don't know. Like Premier League this season, is it normal for, like, I feel like when you have a girlfriend, yeah, and then you guys broke up, and then she went as far as going to maybe date one of your friend, and then she's done with your friend and said, no, can't take it no more. I want to come back to you, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, you can come back home. That's how I see this Gonega transfer, because as far as I'm concerned, it's very, very funny. It's very funny, but well, Manchester City doesn't want to just give up. They don't want to lose any end, because I feel Rodri's absence is going to tell on them. They don't know when he's going to be back, so probably just needed the experience of Kondaga there back in the midfield. So, I mean, is there any other thing different from what I'm seeing so far? Because I don't know if maybe I'm saying this from a different angle, or I'm saying it from the angle as a Premier League fan, or is there anything different I can see in that? Oxygen, you're welcome to the space.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jeffrey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can hear
Oh,
you.
okay. All right, all right. So good evening, everybody. I'm excited about this season as a Man United fan, to be honest. I think this is like the first time in a very long time that we can look forward to the season with some level of optimism, judging by the kind of transfers that Man United did this transfer window. You know, for the first time in a very long time, it looks as though there is quality everywhere around the pitch. From last season having like 26 different defensive combinations last season to now having two solid defenders in each position this season is it's massive, and that can only mean that we're going to have a better season. And for the fact that Man United he even renewed, extended Ten Hag's contract is a plus, because for a coach that still tried everything his means last season to win a trophy with the kind of injury problems he had last season, it's um it's only normal that they give him another chance to do something. And now that they've given him a chance to like have his own transfer window, bring in the kind of players they want and everything, he has everything in place now to just to shoot for the top. I'm not saying Manchester United will go ahead and win the league this season. That would be like overreaching, kind of. But I think that they will go very far this season. The benchmark at least should be top four. I mean, get top four for sure. Then maybe pick a trophy along the way, win at least a trophy. And thankfully, Ten Hag has been doing it. For the past two seasons, he has won at least a trophy every season. So if he can, keep up with that, win a trophy this season, get a top four, I think it will be a brilliant season for Manchester United. I really think it will be.
So, are you saying that this season we should not be waiting to expect the normal, usual drama from our African brother Onana? Are we expecting to see that? Because right now everything seems to be looking all good until Onana decides to be like, "Let me take over from here."
Honestly, I feel it will get better this season. You know why? Because Onana is this kind of he's a sweeper goalkeeper. It's not the kind of goalkeeper. His strength is not in the saves, in the spectacular saves. His strength is in um playing with the team, being the 11th player on the team. So if he does that well, then he won't have so much to save. I don't know if you get what I mean. Like if the team is playing very well, imagine last season, Man United faced the second most number of shots last season. Imagine. I mean, which
But
goalkeeper
it's
survives
but
that?
it's traditional because even before David De Gea left Manchester United, that's the same thing he has been experiencing. That's why he was Manchester
Yeah,
United
it has,
best
of
players for
course.
years.
You get that's
So
the point. That's the thing. But now that the defense looks like it's better, I mean, we shouldn't be facing those number of shots. It's ridiculous for a team like Manchester United to be facing shots like like all these relegation teams, so to speak. It's ridiculous. So now that the defense is better, I want to believe his strength will be more pronounced now than his weaknesses. Do you get? So it will be a
oh,
good season. Even for Nana, I think it will be a good season.
so how about Arsenal? What do you have to say about Arsenal?
Then
Um,
for Arsenal, I
yeah.
personally, even despite the fact that I'm a Manchester United fan, I really, really like Arsenal. And I like Arsenal because they play one of the best football in Premier League. If we're being honest, if you remove Manchester City, I think Arsenal is the next team that you can actually watch and say, okay, this is good football. And for the fact that they've pushed Man City to the very end for 2 seasons now, I think this should be their season. And one of the reasons why I think this should be their season is because I look at the Man City team. Fantastic team, yes. But for two reasons, I think Arsenal will have the edge this season. Number one reason is because I think the fact that Man City won four Premier League trophies in a row means that they are less motivated. I don't know if you know what I mean. They are less motivated. Their major motivation last season was they wanted to break the record. They wanted to be that team that everybody will say, okay, has won four in a row. So now that they've won it, they are struggling to find motivation. I was listening to Guardiola for the during their I mean his press conference. I don't know whether it was press conference or an interview before the season started, and they asked him a question about okay what will motivate him for the season, and for the first time Guardiola looked as though there was no real motivation from the way he was speaking. He was insinuating that as the season progresses they will find a motivation. So I mean for if I was Ateta, that's a plus for me. Now I am more motivated because I have pushed this guy for 2 seasons. I want to win the trophy. He is not that motivated because he feels he has done it over and over again. That's the number one reason. Now, number two, Manchester City, if you check the squad now, last season they had two top strikers, Haaland and Alvarez. Alvarez is a top striker. If Haaland was not in that team, Alvarez will score the same number of goals. Okay, if not the same numbers, he will pull up magnificent number of goals, just like Haaland, because the team works for the striker. You can imagine a team where the striker touches the ball just twice or thrice in a whole football match and still scores a goal. That tells you that the striker does not really need to work that much. He has a lot of people, creative players around him that is going to supply him. So he will definitely score. So my point now is the fact that now they have only Haaland left. Although I'm hearing that they are going for another guy now, Piogo or something like that, who is also very good. But I'm just speaking based on the reality that we have on ground now. If Haaland has a problem this season, let's say he loses form or is injured, there will be problem at Man City. Don't get me wrong, Manchester City usually don't struggle for goals. That's definitely one of their major strengths. They don't struggle for goals, but if they miss one of their major talisman when it comes to goal scoring up front, they are going to struggle a little bit, and that will give Arsenal the edge. Now, their team also, looking at the team generally, their team looks like it's aging. You know, Kevin De Bruyne looks like he's not past his prime yet. I don't want to say he's past his prime, but The De Bruyne we had last 2 seasons is not the same De Bruyne we will have now. If we're being honest, it was phenomenal. It used to be like once De Bruyne is on the pitch, you can be rest assured that there will be assists, there will be chances created and everything. Last season, Fernandez had more chances. I mean, created more chances than De Bruyne. That means there is this a diminishing um return that is happening somewhere with De Bruyne. So if the heart of creativity in Manchester City looks like it's declining, then that's an opportunity for Arsenal to take over the reins. Then the other aspects of the pitch, Rodri. Okay, I mean Rodri is still really good. Rodri is still good, but then the over reliance on Rodri sometimes I feel may come back to hurt Man City. I noticed that the moment Rodri is not in that team, it looks like their spine. They've lost their spine, sort of. So looking at the team generally, I think Manchester City is not as strong. That's just a summary of my own epistle. Manchester City looks like they are not as strong as they are as they've always been, and then the fact that they are going to be more motivated to go for other things than winning the Premier League. I think this may be Arsenal's season. And Arsenal too, they've strengthened in different ways. I mean, their major weakness last season was I'm beginning to talk like an Arsenal fan now, but I actually like Arsenal, even though I'm a Manchester United fan. Their major weakness last season was left back, in my opinion, left back and the top striker position. And the Scalafiori that they bought, fantastic defender. The guy is really good, and the fact that he's versatile, he can play in the left side, left center back, and also play in the left back position. That makes it a fantastic recruitment. And then for the top striker position, now, even though they didn't get it, I mean, a striker, I think the way Arsenal plays, they are beginning to have a way to get goals through Harvard. Harvard is beginning to look like okay, he can lead the line sort of. So I think Arsenal may actually go for the title. This I'm actually rooting. I'm not rooting for them because I'm a Man United fan. I shouldn't be rooting for Arsenal, but I actually feel that Arsenal have all it takes to go for the title this season ahead of Manchester City.
All right. While I was waiting for you
Yeah.
to land, there was something I was itching to say. What you were talking
Okay.
about, Manchester City, they don't struggle for goals. Where whatever
Yeah.
striker they have there can place. But please, not Nicola Jackson. Not
I hope
Nicola
there are no
Jackson.
Chelsea fans there because they
No,
will
no.
come for you.
Why
You
are
see,
you taking it personal on the
I'm,
Chelsea
I'm,
supporters?
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Don't
I'm a
do
Chelsea
that.
fan. So I'm a Chelsea fan. I have to start with myself first. Not Nicola Jackson.
Oh, okay. You're a Chelsea
Yeah,
fan.
So
yeah,
Fantastic.
you're
yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
trying to say that
But
charity begins at home, Abi? That you guys don't
exactly,
have a
exactly,
striker.
bro.
You don't have
Exactly,
a
bro.
striker
See,
to pull the
We
weight.
don't, we
see,
don't,
That's
we
why
don't
you
even
guys
have,
are.
Chelsea, right?
we don't
That's
have
why
a
you're
team.
not
Chelsea.
We
allowing
don't,
Victor Osimhen
we
to
don't,
rest. You guys keep disturbing him.
we don't even have a team. We have a squad. We have a squad,
Do
not
you
a team.
get? It's
Yeah,
just a
so
squad. Definitely.
it's
That's
a
what I was
normal
going to
thing.
say.
Yeah, it's a squad, not a team. Because I think if you should dig down back to whatever happened, regardless of the bands, yeah, everything boils down to I don't know how to put it, but let's call a spade a spade. Almost all of us here who became fans of different clubs all started with either Manchester United or back then Arsenal or maybe Newcastle. Because those are the
Yeah.
prime clubs of Premier League. Because back then they used to show Premier League on Sky One, NTA. Back then,
Hmm.
these are the only matches they
T-
always want to show.
TV
You understand?
Africa
So
back
exactly.
then, back in the day.
So someone like me who actually switched to Chelsea, it was a gamble. It was a gamble. We were actually in the house watching a match,
Wait,
and they
was
were
it
like, "If
was it
Chelsea,
Celeste Babayaro that made you switch?
no, not me."
I
I
think
was
it's
like Chelsea.
Mikel, right?
No, no, not Mike. These are the new generation people. I tell you what, hey, I switched when Chelsea and Arsenal played that Champions League. That I was like, okay, we are the pub, and then we used to call everybody Arsenal fan 0-2 for life, 0-2
Oh,
for life,
yeah.
and then we were like, how would Arsenal lose to Chelsea at the UEFA Champions League when Chelsea later lost to Monaco? Oh my God, that was when I said, I don't switch you because of Mourinho. I was like, oh boy, it's a lie, I am going straight because that period we are watching all matches. We literally watch all games, like every sport panorama, NT panorama. Ta-na-na,
Yeah,
na-na-na, they start showing
yeah,
you all
yeah,
the games
yeah.
exactly. So and then they're only showing Nigerians in England, then more Babayaro and then other players there. I think
Canon
Amokachi and
Wako at
thereabouts.
Arsenal then.
Kano and there. So it is like that's why Premier League became a household name in Nigeria footballing community. Let's put it that way. So now coming to we here locally, yeah, the issue Chelsea had with England, looking at it from all angles, Russia and Ukraine's fights had nothing to do with football in England. But this is now a club, yeah. When the owner of Chelsea, Abramovich, wanted to buy the club, he actually went for Fulham, which was not ready to be sold at that time. He went for Arsenal, and Arsenal was not ready to be sold. And then he went for Chelsea, which finally he sold. Chelsea was being sold to him by Ken Bates there. Now, Abramovich is the reason why clubs in England are having individual owners. At least he's the reason he opened the eyes of people to see that take away clubs from traditional football clubs. Before, Manchester United was the only traditional British club left until this new transfer. They're having this new it says Enos in Enos, what they call you guys owner whatever. Manchester United was the only
Ineos,
traditional club.
Ineos is still British.
No, he's British, but he's not a. Manchester United was owned by a state, Manchester. That's why you saw that. That's why they are calling them the noisy neighbors. Man City, the noisy neighbors, because they're like in Manchester. They have three teams: Manchester United, big teams, Manchester United, Manchester City, and Bolton Wanderers. Within that same vicinity, you cannot start calling Southford. Southford are just they never bath well. You understand? So now Abramovich was one of the reasons why people started believing that they could wake up one morning and say, "I want to buy a club," and you can own a club. Manchester City, that is where they are today, had how many owners? They had Tashin Shinawatra before they had I think they had another person before this royal family that came into it. Yeah. So let's leave this, but let's go back to Chelsea now. There was something Mourinho said some time ago, many years ago. He said that if you look at it very well, when he was always attacking the referees and the decision making, he said that literally everybody in England grew up to be a Manchester United fan or a Liverpool fan. So even the referees that are officiating then probably grew up to be a Manchester United fan or a Liverpool fan. So that's why he said if he talks, he's going to be in problem. Now, there's a fight between Ukraine and Russia and whatever happened, and EPL woke up one morning and said that the fact that Romanovich sells ammunition and it's part of whatever they want to do, they want to strip the club from him. Now, there are ways they can sanction him. He could be sanctioned to like don't step your feet on England soil for the next couple of years, and you can be running your club. But this was the forceful sale of the club from him. Okay, fine. They forced the clubs to be sold at a particular time. They didn't even give the club time frame to be like, okay, within this time frame, let's just give you guys like one more season. They gave them a forceful sale of the club. That's actually started looking for people to buy. Even the person who bought Manchester United actually wanted to buy the club, and he said he can't sell the club to a Manchester United fan. The people who got Newcastle United actually came to buy Chelsea, and they refused. England refused to sell the club to them. Now, fast forward, the club is being sold. Newcastle has been sold to the Saudi guys. Now it boils down to like, okay, fine, you had to end up selling to who we have, Todd Bolle. Todd and Co are Americans that don't know anything about football. They just believe in they can buy 300 players in the club, give them lengthy contracts, transfer them around the whole world, and make sure that after 3 years they have a good market value and they sell them. I don't know if you now this is not a case of um, the game you love. This is not a case of business. These are business minded people. So that's why I say some Chelsea fans that you have to just understand that Chelsea he bought almost 22 players at a stretch. Do you remember? Sean
Yeah.
Wright Phillips, the whole likes of them, and Chelsea was even the only club that defeated them. I think the highest loss there that period. They bought a whole lot of players. Or do you want to compare Nottingham Forest that came to Premier League from relegation that bought complete 22 players? So, hey, so now the Chelsea owner is actually getting squads, and he's trying to emulate Manchester City's pattern, City Group. That's why they've gotten Strasbourg, and now Strasbourg has gotten a good coach, which from the Blue Co. Now, if the good coach there in Strasbourg is doing very good with the smallest player you give to him, and he can consume them and make them good, and then the senior brother here in Chelsea is not doing well, they will swap the coach overnight. Okay, the guy that Manchester City bought from Girona, everybody is saying that the guy is too good. It's too good, but Manchester City bought it at a very, very, very cheap price, simply because he has already been playing under the City Group.
Yeah.
So here,
Yeah,
so you can see, Manchester City has a lot of clubs in far far South America, in America itself, and
yeah, I
in
get it.
Europe.
It's a
So
strategy.
now people are always asking questions. How is it that Pep just wake up one morning and decide to say Pep have seen the players he wants? They have scouted the players and they have sent them to all the City Group teams, either on loan or they purchased them, just waiting for the time for the player to get ripened, and then boom, he's in the first team. And that's the same thing that your club wants to do, Manchester United want to do. I think I saw them talking about Manchester United going for is it Nice in France? They want to get a club too in France so they
No,
can
they
also
have
ship in
Nice
players
already.
there.
Like Ineos have
They already
Nice
have
already.
the Ineos group already has Nice. So
Yeah.
All right, fine. So now it's a case of Guardiola opening everybody's eyes to a different pattern of football, because it is very, very, very messed up. Yeah, how do you expect your club, a big club like Manchester United, want to loan? Let's say, for example, you want to loan Onana to one of these Premier League clubs, and Onana is going to be keep playing because he's on loan. But because of the club will look at it like, Onana will be playing every day for us, keeping for us, and he become one of our part of our team. And then he will not say he wants to go back to Manchester. And will now look, no, he should be on the bench. So that is why most of these clubs are having a second team. So instead of loaning the player to a team that might not add to the development of the player, why don't you send them to your team B? Chelsea owner actually wanted to have a team B back then, Vitis in Netherlands. They did everything possible to say it's not possible. You can't have two teams, even CSK Moscow. But right now, the football have changed. Football have changed. I don't know if you say even RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg are being owned by one particular person. And if they're in the same Champions League, they can't be in the same group. If they are going to meet on the quarterfinal, they will have to bring a new strategy to make sure that both teams can play together because they are from the same owners.
Mm.
So you see, football has changed. Football has changed because now football is now markets and gambling.
So
It's no longer
what's
the
your
love we have.
projection for the season as a Chelsea fan? What are you seeing?
For Chelsea or for the league itself.
No, for Chelsea.
Well, I think every Chelsea fan should just know that they say there's this popular saying that anytime a child is giving birth, somebody dies. So Arsenal is a child. Arsenal is a child that has been giving birth from London. So we are dead now. They should rest. For the past 8 years or thereabout, they don't know what they call Champions Leagues and being on the top seat, driving seat. So it's their turn. They can go ahead and we can rest for them. Just like Manchester United has accepted that Man City is no longer the noisy
No,
neighbor.
no, 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 no,
So
no.
it's a
Man
normal
United
thing.
has not accepted that. No, no, no. I disagree with that. No, 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 no. They,
Now you in Nigeria, now you
they
in
still,
Nigeria
they
disagree.
still
Then we dey.
remain, City still remains the noisy neighbors. So we'll leave it like that. They don't have a history, a back history like Manchester United. So please do not break down Manchester United. City, yes, they are new boys, new block, new agenda, new things, but no, they can never be Manchester United. The red still
All right.
holds that city. Thank you.
So I think right now I've been waiting for anybody to come up here and say something regarding Liverpool. Is it Liverpool are started losing their swagger? They don't really have fans anymore on the space. I don't understand what's wrong with Liverpool. They are doing good, but they're not even confident with themselves. It's hard. Before now, you see Liverpool fan come up here and start say, "Club, I'm a club for life. I'm a cup for life. We are going to." But right now, they can't even say anything. I don't know why. Do you have Liverpool fans in the house? Please, if you're a Liverpool fan, please comment and I'll request for the mic. I'll give you the mic to talk. Welcome, Mr. Mice. Welcome, Mr. Ayodeji. King David, I see you, my brother. Here. Tunde Babs, I greet you, brother, especially. Faith, Samuel, Dikachi, and Matthias, you're all welcome to the space. Over the weekend yes, let's go to the most notable league and the most hated club in Nigeria right now, Napoli. Napoli is the most hated club in Nigeria because they are treating a whole African best. Like, man. And they lost. And they lost. I was blaming many Nigerians that are putting Napoli in their ticket to win. Like, guy, are you okay?
No,
Napoli,
but
we won't scatter your player name. You're going to put them to win. They lost. Woefully. Not be
Jeff,
one,
Jeff,
not be two.
Jeff, it's
Hmm?
not like that. So the thing is, a lot of Nigerians say expect Napoli to do well because of they have a very good tactician in Antonio Conte. But I think Conte is going to struggle because the truth is he hasn't had the time and the luxury of time to build the kind of team he wants. He's still battling with Chelsea as regards release clause to get Romelu Lukaku, and they're still
They're
battling
already
to.
agreeing on that.
Yeah,
They've
it's
agreed.
still it's not yet confirmed, but it's still in the process, and they still need to push out Victor Osimhen to create space for all these things. And
Wait. Sorry. Now I like what you said. Push out. That is the problem. Why will you push out my brother?
well,
Why will you
A
see,
push
whole
out my
African
brother?
let's
best, oh.
yes,
A
see,
whole
let's look at
African
it like
best.
this.
That's an insult to all African players.
Well,
Like you are
well,
Telling you.
forcing the sale of the player.
Well,
Let's look at it from your
I
angle.
understand you on that point, but if you look at it, I think the club didn't do well in terms of the way they managed this whole Victor Osimhen process. I feel they should have let him go last summer when the Saudis came for him. I think it would have been a better place for them to have made money and cashed out, and they would have moved on from this saga. But dragging it till this time, is already looking a bit messy. The player is upset. He hasn't played any game, and the club doesn't have plans for him. So I just feel they should have handled this case a much more better way than they have done. So, but it's all good. We hope he gets sorted because we want to see our own Nigerian star playing again and happy again. Because I know right now he might not be definitely happy. That one is sure.
Definitely, he's not
Right.
happy, and I also think that it's not really a question of whether Napoli wants to offload him. Yes, if there are offers from Saudi Arabia actually, and if it was left to Napoli, they would have sent him straight to Saudi because they would get more money, obviously. Do you understand? But I think it's a question of whether Osimhen wants to go to Saudi Arabia. Osimhen for me still feels he's still at his still in his prime. He would want to make impact in Europe, and of course you can't be the best player if you're playing in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia looks like, I mean, with all due respect to Saudi Arabian
Are you
players,
calling
it
Saudi
looks like
Arabia Farmers League?
no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying so hard not to say it.
You,
Do you
you, yeah,
understand? Like,
indirectly, you're saying it's the Farmers League. I can see that. I
it,
says that.
doesn't that look like that? Do you understand? So Osimhen definitely does not want to go to Saudi. I'm so sure he's looking at finding a club in Europe, and no club in Europe definitely for now will want to pay the kind of money that Napoli wants. So
Okay,
it's a
let me
real
ask you this
messy
question.
situation.
Let me ask you this question. If Victor Osimhen was your brother and you're seeing the money that Saudi is offering, and you know how important we Africans will look up for money and everything, and you know what that money is going to do for him in the long run, will you advise him to take the deal from Saudi, or will you tell him to go and make name in Europe? Which one will you offer him? Be truthful.
Well, I will ask him to choose his happiness. Happiness for me is important, more important than money. No, to be honest,
That's
right? To
that
be honest,
that's exactly
I
what
still
he's
think
doing.
I still think he has something to offer in Europe. I wouldn't even advise him at this age. Like you're not 30 30 something yet. I mean, you're still in your prime. Do something
You're
in
So,
not
Europe.
Ronaldo.
so
You're
wait,
not
wait, wait,
Ronaldo.
wait,
Now you're not
wait.
Ronaldo now.
So
I
what
mean,
are you saying for players who went there who are still young? We still have a Diaby who just went from Aston Villa to Etihad.
He went for money, sir.
see,
He went for
I
money.
feel those guys are not ambitious. That you can't be
They are
ambitious and tell me
lazy.
you want to go
They are
to. I
Uh,
mean,
lazy.
uh,
it's a lazy.
no,
Seriously, it's
wait,
a
wait, wait,
lazy
wait, wait.
mentality to
Are
to
we
choose
saying
money
that a
over your
player like
football.
Otavio who is in Al Nassr is a lazy player, but you see what that guy his work rate is tremendous. He gives you 101%.
Then why did you run away from Europe?
Yeah, it's simple. If you know you still have something to offer in Europe, you would definitely not leave Europe. Do you
we we
understand?
have
So
we have three retirement leagues in the world. Number
Ah,
one, MLS. Number two, the Arabian League. Number three, South American League. Check it out. All of them. Okay, why you're your prime? Why do you not go to all those leagues? Why is it that it's now? Okay, look at
exactly,
my
exactly.
very good brother Giroud, Oliver Giroud. He's gone. He decided to go to American
I
League.
mean, it's time to
Have you watched
collect
their highlight
pension.
before? Have you seen their highlight before American League? Bro, don't worry, you will not even want to watch soccer again.
no, no, no.
I
It's not
posted
that
I
bad.
posted one
No, no, no.
recently now. I
Don't
Eh?
posted
make it
one.
look
No,
that bad. It's not
I
that bad.
posted one recently. Orlando City. I think it was Orlando City. If you see the scruffle that they were doing in the box, in the 18 box, just to
Yes.
score a goal, you will be shocked. It looked as if I was watching like Division 2 in Nigerian league. To be honest, it was so messy. Like I can't imagine that's like the top league in USA. It's something else. I beg. Those are not
You
those
guys
are
are
not
mean. You
those are
guys are
not
mean.
quality leagues.
Yeah, mean.
No,
Ah,
big
But
shout
it's the
out to
truth.
you. Olerubi, welcome to the space, Olerubi. So let's leave Germany and Premier League because everybody is so Premier League here, and let's go to the Catalans. Yeah, the people that don't have money to buy players, but they have mouths to go for all players. FC Barcelona. Let's go to Barcelona. Well, I know Barca fans are ready to chew Real Madrid fans. No problem. It's always normal for Real Madrid. Yeah, maybe I don't think they were just too confident of themselves for that game. It's fine, I understand. But let's go to Barcelona. Barcelona wants to sign a player. They will have to sell four players or force their sale. Why? What happened to Barcelona? So are you trying to tell me that all this while they've been winning Champions League, getting world best, you're just using this, they are contributing, using the money to pay their debts because the club looks even West Ham has money in terms of transfer than Barcelona, as far as I'm concerned. So let's talk about the Spanish league. Yeah, do you have Barca fans in the house?
no, 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 no. But let me just drop in on that one. The Spanish La Liga has been a very wonderful and impressive league. We've had the two horse race, we have had the three horse race, we have the four horse race, and I think we're back to the three horse race again because this season is going to be an exciting one. We have Barcelona, we have the defending champions Real Madrid, who have added Kylian Mbappe to that attacking strike force, which trust me will deal with any defense come rain, come sun. So the thing is, we also have Atletico Madrid. Those ones they've done a very wonderful transfer season. They brought in Julian Alvarez, who is going to be one of the top strikers in this season. They brought in Conor Gallagher from Chelsea. A very, very strange signing. I don't know what they saw in him, but definitely Simeone knows his kind of player, so he definitely knows what he saw
They
in that.
saw energy.
Yeah. So then they have Solot, who was one of the highest goal scorer last season in La Liga. So they are for fire. They are going to chase Madrid. They are going to chase Barcelona. But I still feel Real Madrid might still have the edge. Looking at Barcelona, Barcelona is having difficulties not because of the present administration, but it's from the previous administration. They had issues in management, they had issues in everything. So I was even on the other day. I remember I saw someone shared something. Barcelona now delivers pizza. It's so strange. They sell everything sellable. They sell their pitch, they sell their chairs. There's nothing they don't sell. If possible, they will soon be selling
they'll,
pure water.
they'll,
Who's
they'll also have Netflix channel for Barcelona.
no, it's that bad. Nobody expected Barcelona to go this to this point whereby they
Oh,
can't even
that's
sign
too
a
far.
player. In order for Danny Olmo to play, that is one of the reasons Gundogan is going back to Manchester City because they need that space to be cleared to register Danny Olmo for the league because Olmo hasn't played a game for them. So they have a lot, and I don't see this changing within the next 5 years because look at it, they also have a very big project, the stadium, the revamp of Camp Nou, the new project, which is not, it doesn't come cheap. So they're going to have a lot of issues. But my own point of view right now is I don't still get it why players still wants to go to Barcelona with all these whole problems, paying half salary, paying not signing, and all those things. They're still owing Manchester City. I saw a tweet the other day. They wanted, they said for Gundogan they should give Rodri, and I was laughing. And the next thing I saw, there was a tweet that said, um, Man City said, "Okay, come and pay us between now and 31st for the Ferran Torres who they bought." And you see, the whole problem is just muzzled up. But I just feel they need to get their acts right. If not, they're going to struggle. They will.
Well,
Yeah, Liverpool fans.
I beg to differ a little bit. I don't think they will struggle that much. Yes, they have financial struggles here and there, but looking at that team, right? The team is actually not as bad as we make it out to be. I think we're looking at Real Madrid and trying to compare, and that's why we're coming. Most people are coming to the conclusion that Barcelona will struggle. They don't have a team that's on par with Real Madrid. But for me, I think they are not that bad. Now, I'd like to come from the perspective of Real Madrid. Now, Real Madrid, yes, they bought Mbappe and all of that. But I saw their first match. And if you really, really analyzed that first match, you will notice that it looks like there is an imbalance somewhere. That team does not look balanced to me. Okay, maybe it's just my own perspective. Like I'm seeing three forwards who want to play from the same side. Like there were times where Mbappe, Vinicius, and Rodrigo were all playing from the left, even though that's not their starting position. Yes, Madrid always have the way to go around these things and all of that, but I do not think they are so far ahead of Barcelona. Look at Barcelona team; they have this Lamine Yamal. That guy, that guy is one for the ages. I mean, that guy is super talented. What that guy will do for Barcelona this season will be amazing, to be honest. So I don't think they are so far behind. I think it's still going to be a very tight competition between them and Real Madrid. It has always been, and it will still be. The only problem is just these finances that they just cannot sort out. They just can't sort out their finances. If they're able to sort it out, I think they will still. They are still a top club, to be honest. Barcelona, and Barcelona, because of their pedigree, people will always want to play for Barcelona. That's for sure. So even I was seeing a news recently where the this guy from Atletico Bilbao, what's his name again? This
Nico, Nico
Inaki
Williams,
Williams brother,
Nico
Nico
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
The guy is very interested in joining Barcelona. It's just this money issue that is a problem. So Barcelona is always a top club. They will give Real Madrid a run for their money. I really believe in them, and I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward to how this competition. This tussle for the league will turn out this season, and the fact that Atletico Madrid as well have strengthened, very top, nice acquisitions, just like you said. So I think it's going to be an exciting league to watch this season. My only problem with La Liga is that unlike Premier League, where you can look at about 7 teams and say these teams have a chance, of fighting for top runners. It's not like that in La Liga. In La Liga, it used to be like that. We used to have like 4 or 5 teams, that would, jostle and fight for the league. But right now, it looks like it's just about 3 of them. I mean, Sevilla, they fell off so badly, so bad. So
Even
it's just
Valencia.
Madrid,
Even Valencia.
even Valencia. Yes, Valencia fell off badly. It's terrible. So it's just basically Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico. And somehow these 3 guys, they always still give us the entertainment that we want in La Liga. I think it would be a nice season.
So
But
my
generally, what I
question
like
is,
about La Liga is that,
yeah.
yeah.
My question is: are you one of the team that did so well last season? Are you underestimating them?
That's
Is it
Girona.
because Girona? Yes. Would they still
Girona for
be
me,
a force to reckon with?
Girona for me, I'm thinking Girona may look like another Newcastle. You remember last 2 seasons when Newcastle wowed everybody. They look like, oh, they are back. And with the noise of all the recent takeover and everything, it was looking like, it's like we're going to have another Manchester City, coming up the ranks and everything. But then look at last season, they fell off. So I just think Girona don't have the core strength to sustain that kind of run for now. I saw their transfer business. There was nothing spectacular about what they did, and I think it's all down to the fact that there is not that much money in La Liga as we have in the Premier League. If teams like West Ham now, West Ham United can buy up to seven quality players, spending hundreds of millions of pounds. Do you get? And then teams in La Liga don't have that kind of. You see Barcelona now, even a top team struggling, struggling. So they don't have that kind of money to like compete with the big boys. Do you understand? So I don't think they will compete that much. They are still a good team. I saw their first match. Did well. Um, played for a draw away at Real Betis or so. So they are still a good team, yes, but I don't think they have what it takes to push those top three guys in La Liga.
Oh, okay. An update just dropped as we are currently on the space. Bayer Leverkusen have opened scoring against Borussia Mönchengladbach, 1-0. Granit Xhaka with a wonderful goal, a wonderful strike in that one. So that game is currently on. So go out there, put your money where you believe you're gonna get something. So trust me, go out and watch that game and watch till it proceeds.
I think
Leverkusen
we
won
have.
us good money last season, though, in betting. I just hope they continue that form, and I'm so excited. I was when I saw the goal pop up on my notification, I was like, okay, this is it. I think we have another Leverkusen to bet on this season. Those guys were amazing last season.
All right, oxygen. Before we call it a day on the space, although we still have a few minutes left here. So you're looking at the weekend fixture. We have mice in the house too. Looking at the weekend fixture, so we really want um Uche, please, you're going
Yeah.
to help us on this. I'm going to call leagues out. I'll call leagues for the weekend, and then maybe oxygen and mice. We can just talk about who's winning and what we're expecting in the leagues. So we could probably get an accumulator. Yeah. So you'll be the one to do the just get a book and a bio to write it down. Probably we're going to make a post tomorrow. I might post it tomorrow, or we can post it wherever tomorrow. So let's start with our traditional league, the EPL. Um, Wins, like we're having matches this weekend on EPL. So what are you expecting? Let's start with the fixtures we have.
Okay.
Early kickoff,
We have kickoff,
Brighton, Manchester United.
early kickoff. Brighton, Manchester United.
Brighton, Manchester. Yeah. So
Uh,
oxygen,
For me,
what's your intake here?
for me, as a punter personally, I don't like early kickoffs, right? And now
Yeah,
it makes it
EKO.
worse that it's my club that is playing. Manchester United is the one playing the early kickoff. So, um, I- judging from my little analysis of that game, I think Brighton play the brand of football that actually stresses Manchester United. They stress Man U because they play good football as well. Any team that plays good football will stress Manchester United. So I'm looking at um a goal for that match. Man United definitely will score, but they will concede. That's what I think.
okay.
So
Another match to look out for in that EPL: Aston Villa, Arsenal.
Hmm. That's going to be one for life. That's going to be a mouth-watering encounter.
Yo, bro. Good evening, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good evening.
yeah, Marius, you're welcome, bro. How you doing?
I'm on network here. They misbehave since I greet the house. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome, Miles.
So what? Let's do. What about We're going to come to Aston Villa now. Okay. Um, I want to do it this way. Oxygen, you're going to give us predictions for Premier League, your predictions
Okay.
for the whole Premier League games, all your Premier League games, or whatever prediction you're doing here right now. Which way you're going to accommodate it, or people on the space that heard are going to accommodate it. Oxygen, this is Oxygen's Premier League forecast. You're going to forecast every team for the day. Miles, you're going to do us a favor to forecast all the matches for La Liga. So we're going to have Premier League and La Liga predictions here. So then anybody who wants to do is edit should edit from the both sides. So Brighton, Manchester United, you're saying go. So to be on the
Yeah,
safer
I'm seeing
side,
a go in that match.
1.5,
Yeah,
1.5
1.5
should be on the
definitely.
safer side. Oh, that is good.
Yes.
The next game there is Crystal Palace West Ham. That's a London derby. What are you
Definitely,
expecting in that game?
there'll be goals in that London derby as well. It's a I mean historically it produces goals, so I think I'll be going for a
So
goal as well in that match.
that's
Okay.
So I'm looking
1.5
at
too.
yeah a go over 2.5 or over 1.5.
Okay.
So you have to stand one place. You can't be in Manchester. You should either be in Manchester City or in Manchester United. Are you going for 1.5 or you're going for chance mix?
Let's go for a chance mix. I'd like to take
That
go
is
over 2.5
chance.
for that one.
All right, that is X over 2.5. Let me jot it down. Fulham, Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester is back to the league. I think they played
Yes,
a
Fulham,
draw.
Leicester
So
City. I'm looking at
mhm.
a 2+ handicap for Leicester City.
Okay,
A 2+
so
handicap for Leicester City.
Brighton, it's 1.5. Crystal Palace, West Ham. Crystal Palace, West Ham. It's
Jeff,
X or
excuse me.
2.5. Yeah.
I feel just do my own sharing for the space, Nabi.
No, don't worry, don't worry. You get your turn. No, no worry. Just stay. Don't worry. Get your turn. So you have the time to start memorizing the La Ligas. So we're having a Fulham Leicester. You said Fulham Leicester. What's your? You said you're handicapping Leicester +2. Oxygen.
Yes, +2 for Leicester.
That is away
Like
zero
like
two.
plus
All
two
right.
handicap. Can you hear me? My
Yes.
network is
Yes.
No, we can
breaking.
hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's
Okay.
Asian handicap 1.5 plus 1.5. That's
Y-
fine.
yes.
All right. Manchester City, Ipswich Town. We already know you're going to say home to win, but the odd is very small. So, what
The
odd
odd
are we
is
looking
really
at?
small.
Are we going
So
to handicap not at Ipswich at one goal, or
I'm
is
I'm
halftime
I'm,
zero
I'm
point 0.5?
I think halftime 0.5 will be fine for that match. That's what I will go for. The
All
both
right.
of them
Let's
play
keep
open football. If switch, they are making the same mistake that Burnley made last season. They are opening up too much. They are not playing to survive. They are playing to play like a Premier League team. So I think there'll be goals.
one.
First half go for that match.
All right. Southampton, Nottingham Forest.
Southampton, Nottingham Forest. I'm a little bit. I'm not so sure about that one, but I also think they're both they play the almost same kind of football. So I'll go for
1.5.
over 1.5 as well.
Okay. Tottenham, Everton.
Mm. Tottenham about him. Tottenham win or over 2.5.
Tottenham win or over 2.5. Home win or 2.5. All right. Aston Villa, Arsenal. Yes, you're back to it.
Aston Villa, Arsenal. Um, the last two matches against Arsenal, I mean against Aston Villa, Arsenal lost. That's the funny thing. So I'm so I don't know. I'm thinking of giving Aston Villa um a
Win a draw.
plus a +2 handicap. 2 goals ahead for Aston Villa.
Okay. Home, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa is home.
Home. Yes.
Aston Villa is the home team, yeah. So I'll just give them let's give them a 1.5 Asian handicap ahead.
All
I
right.
think that should be
Asian
about
handicap.
1.3 or something.
All right. That's nice. Bournemouth, Newcastle. That's Sunday fixtures.
Okay, for Sunday,
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth,
Newcastle. Yes.
Newcastle. Bournemouth, Newcastle. I've not really checked this Sunday fixtures, but let me just go with my instinct. Um, I think a Newcastle win or draw.
I think so. I think Newcastle should win this one because Bournemouth they are not yet.
Yeah.
They've not yet gelled. They bought a new striker, Evan Nielsen from Porto, but I don't think
Hmm.
he would have
They've
gelled
not
with the
gotten
team.
into their groove yet.
Yeah.
So I
So
think a Newcastle win or draw will be fine.
But Bournemouth can be surprising at home. I hope you know that.
That's another thing. But there will be
So
goals in that match, definitely. It looks like there will be goals in
if
that
I
match.
was to go
Historically, there are goals.
if I was to go for
What would you?
a
Yes, what would you
prediction,
go for, Jeff? Hmm.
second half 0.5.
Second half goal, right? I think that's also a good
Yeah, zero
option.
point
Yes.
0.5. Because they might struggle in first half to knock on and then maybe one goal in second half. Or so I don't know. So what should we go for the? I think people on the space should be hearing them. Yeah. So should we go for second half 0.5, or you want to still maintain your X2?
Second half 0.5. I like to go for second half 0.5. Anybody
Second
can
half
spring up surprises in
zero.
second half.
All right. So Wolves, Wolves, Wolves and Chelsea.
uh,
Pedro Neto
funny
and
enough,
Thomas
right?
Frank.
Funny enough, I think Chelsea may not really play that well, but they always find a way to score. That's what I have seen about Chelsea. They
They
may not
haven't
play
scored
that
this
well,
season, no. They haven't
but they
scored
will
this
well,
season.
score.
Oh.
that game is a return for Neto to his former club, so he might actually want to do something magical. You never can tell. I still see Chelsea. Chelsea might nick this one. It might just be a one goal margin because definitely Chelsea cannot hold Wolves from scoring. They're going to score, but Chelsea might win this one.
So
So yeah,
what?
are you saying Chelsea scores? I mean, Wolves go or what?
Yeah, I think goal is fine.
I'm on the fence for
Mhm.
this one. I'm not so sure. I'm even thinking the match will not produce that many goals. I don't know. I like to keep mute on this Wolves Chelsea match. Chelsea are too
First,
unpredictable for me.
So Chelsea has
first,
done you. They've
first,
done you strong thing.
I'm telling you.
first. I'll play that game first 10 minutes draw. Everybody should rest. After 10 minutes, I'll start my second.
Same bet.
Whatever they do after 10 minutes is their business.
I need to don't do after 10 minutes. None of my concern. After 10 minutes draw, I'm okay with it. So Wolves Chelsea is aesthetic for now. We are going to come back on that. Liverpool Brentford. That's another game.
Mm.
Liverpool Brentford.
That's a dicey game.
It's a
Mm.
dicey game. Brentford can be a bone in the neck sometimes when they decide to switch on.
But I'm seeing the 1.5 in that game though. I don't
Definitely, I'm
know.
seeing
I
a
don't know.
1.5.
However,
I
I
was
don't know
thinking
how
of
you want to.
Liverpool win over 2.5, but then the odds will be too low, considering the fact
For
that Liverpool
Brent.
straight win is 1.2. So for a straight win of
Forget about the
1.2,
odds. Forget about the odds. Brentford can surprise Liverpool.
yeah,
With their African strikers up front. So anything can happen.
mm, Bermo and all of
Rashford.
that.
Rashford. This goal Rashford score against Brighton. They are showing the highlights. Oh my, Rashford want to send these people to village. Oh. Yeah, they caught everybody. This is like, okay. We have to. Okay, wait. Oh, the Rashford we had before was Marcus Rashford. This one we have now is Marco Rashford because I'm not seeing.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
No, Rashford don't change. Now Marco Rashford will get now.
Now
All
MB,
right, that's
now MB, now they drag for
Only
ground
fan
like
gets
this.
not let Rashford see road.
Eh?
that's for
Only
Premier
fans,
League.
only
So
fans
let's go
gets not
to
let
La
Rashford see
Liga.
road.
Leave only fans for us, I beg. Let's go to La Liga, sir. Mr. Miles, let's hear from you, La Liga. So let's hear your prediction for La Liga.
Okay, okay.
One game is already gone.
That one should go. No concern us. He can go. So we're having Sevilla Villarreal.
Yeah, that's
Hmm,
a,
Yep.
that's a tight one.
hello. You say?
Sevilla Villarreal, yeah. So yeah, with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
that's a
your
Villarreal.
prediction?
That match it trickish because those two people they be weary. But I give them home home or go go.
Sevilla Villarreal, Hope or Gogo?
Yeah.
Chance mix. Okay. Me
Mm.
La Liga. La
I pray
Liga,
our homeboy
anything.
go play, Sha. Kelechi and Chidera Ejuke.
Yeah. Why? The Nigeria FC with that now. So Osasuna and Mallorca.
Okay. I'll give
Osasuna
my
Mallorca.
Sasuna draw
Yes.
their last match. Mallorca win. So I give Mallorca
Mm-hmm.
and
Mallorca drew Real Madrid last match.
yeah.
Mallorca draw with Madrid.
Okay, Mallorca draw Madrid,
Both of
Sasuna
them
win.
draw their last.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
Both of them
I give
played a
Mallorca
draw their first
away
match.
away over 1.5 handicap.
You don't check their head-to-head first.
Yeah, let's check the head to head.
Head-to-head, Mallorca has won two times. Osasuna has won once. Osasuna homes. Osasuna they draw for home pass normal. Okay, so let's go. Let's go with your prediction. Osasuna, are we to win, Abi?
Yeah,
Are we or
away
draw?
no away handicap Asian handicap 1.5 away.
Okay, away 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with
All
that
right.
as well.
So third fixture is third fixture is people who don't get money versus people who they won't buy. Baka and the
um,
Bayo.
That
that
one enter.
that game I had to look at it laugh since. But you know guy one B pass. Back I was shall win one half.
Nico go score there, man. Will come first. Will sell like five players.
I give back a win the half, sha.
Baka win that half.
Yes now. A tradition.
Well, that your
So,
tradition. If you break them,
They happen, but not be today.
all
but sure you know say
right, Barcelona.
those two brothers, they did that they go score. Iñaki and Nico they must score.
No man, but
No wahala.
no guy don't fit in with the both half now. Pata na draw for one half, but if at all, more give back a benefit of that.
That's another angle. I see that angle. So Getafe and Rayo Vallecano.
This draw, we leave one there.
Getafe,
God. Yeah,
10
10
minutes
minutes
draw.
draw. Yeah.
They
Okay,
no get
let's
Greenwood
go.
again. They no score.
Greenwood
So
don't
now
come
agree
out.
with they give a go before.
Yes,
I swear,
nah.
na Greenwood though.
Goal and
So
assist. That guy a bad guy.
so let's
Yes,
go to
no.
Espanyol, Real Sociedad. That Real
Espanyol
Sociedad
over
there,
0.5.
that Real Sociedad people there, I don't understand because say their players go Euros, go Olympics. That's what they come they celebrate. They still lose for house. Hey, that thing.
Chris people.
It Omo, you touch me. Oh. All of them, yeah, made that finish. Oh, they still lose for house. Cut people ticket that day.
No worry, they go beat this Espanyol.
I would they
Ah,
put money
So,
on
it's,
Espanyol before.
so okay. So should that go in, Abi?
yeah.
No. 0.5, 0.5.
Espanyol 0 for so away 0.5.
Just one go for the game. One go for the game.
Yeah, bro. So this that
One
na
go.
1.05 odd now. The odd no gas on.
No, that's 0.5.
That the odd no come out well now. That one now na fear. Oh. So let's give away 0.5.
Chris has had that. Let me see.
Check your time. Take your time to check it because after that one, the next one is Madrid Valladolid. Everybody go shout Madrid win, Madrid win, Madrid win.
Now so we shall Madrid win for first match. Oh, they draw.
No, Madrid go
Yeah,
win
they
this
know
one.
why then that day they draw. Some people call them make them draw. Don't worry, we know the matters. Just leave them.
This one is sure. It's sure Madrid. It's sure.
Now home now. They must win for home. They didn't win.
Okay. What if I more go with more give Espanyol ahead now?
I
I'll leave
heard
him for
2-0. You're not yet certain on what you want to select. Let's keep that one asterisk like Wolves and Chelsea. Question mark. Madrid Valladolid.
Madrid. Madrid. That one a bonus. I don't know how to call it, but shall give one straight win.
Oh,
Straight win.
Leganes and La Palmas. The
I
two LA people.
corner 7.5.
Leganes corner 7.5 corners. All right.
Yeah.
Alaves and Rebetis.
Okay. Right, check for that one.
Funny enough, that Leganes last Palmas, their last match. Now only 6 corners they play. Oh.
Not
Is it
me
both of
now.
them?
I said, no, I mean their last head to head, but last season, last six corners they played throughout the match.
Uh, Moko assume say they don't sign new
Last
players. They go play. They will play more corners.
last
Okay.
one, that one a Sunday match.
Yes. Alaves and Rebetis.
Oh,
Okay,
Real
hold
Betis
on,
get ball out. Oh.
Balaji.
hold on.
Yeah, we do with you, my brother. We did it wrong.
Wow.
This La Liga they had to contest there.
So I'll give you guys.
La
I'll give
Liga.
you guys bonus on German league. Everybody bonus on German league. Play all German Bundesliga 0.5 halftime. Play am with your spare funds and lock up. Anything can happen. They can just score 0.5 halftime. That's what they like doing. What to call chain game. If they all play draw first half, they can play 2.5 second half. If they play 0.5 first half, they can play 1.5 90 minutes. So my bonus with that. You don't need punter to tell you that one. Just try them. You just spare 500, 1,000. If you enter, enter. If you cut.
Oh Jeff.
I like where
What's it
If
law?
you cut me, oh Jeff
If you
for
cut,
life.
how
what's
was
it
that
law?
day? Hey.
Because no, no more. Every Saturday, what I do every Saturday is this: 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. They play Bundesliga 2. I play all of them 0.5 halftime. I play all of them 1.5 halftime. I play all of them 2.5 full time. And I play all of them both team to score full time. Because 1.5, the odd is always very, very tiny. So at the end of the day, if they decide to play go all through, I go bring my ticket from nowhere. People will say, this guy predicted it too. But they don't say this guy played all of them. You understand? So it's always normal. And that's the same thing happened to German league. They score first half.
Painful.
They did like last season when the season was about to end. They all played 0.5 halftime. And Premier League was about to do the same thing. Now only Man United spoiled them. They don't play 0.5 halftime. Everybody played 0.5 halftime last season. So it's called the chain game. So Awanku, Alaves and Betis, are you done? Miles, are you there with us? All
I
right,
did.
cool.
My network get
The
it
game,
cheap.
the Alaves game, what are you predicting?
I will think of 1.5 because
Don't worry,
Alaves
now
just
waiting me,
scored.
now waiting me I carry for mine too. Oh yeah, now the last game, Atletico Madrid versus Girona.
Nah, Swiss
Okay,
game
that
that.
one a stubborn match.
I'm
Very
a
stubborn
stubborn,
game.
That one a,
new
that's stubborn
signing
match.
and
On this match, I for go for home or go.
Come on, that match was sweet oh. But it sure me say
That match.
Madrid, Atletico Madrid not gonna lose that match.
They go winner.
They go lose Abi.
They go winner.
They're not gonna
Cause
lose that match. That one sure me die.
home or
they
go, bro.
play the win in that half then.
I win it half. Home or go, win it half. But which make we like home or go and so if anyone score, if go home score first, any other game thing not concern me.
One thing about
Home of
Omogogo, man, be say Omogogo simply means say home must score. Now what you mean by that?
Yes, now either home win or it no say game fit dey wey be say game don dey go.
but wait oh, when
If
I
you go
enter
and draw.
home of go they play 0-0. Nko, you don't enter bush. What shit?
You don't enter bush now. If you pick home or
Why?
go, now
Why?
be say home must score. If
No,
you
no, no,
pick
no.
Oga
say
See,
Mila,
see.
away or go, away must score. Now be
mm-hmm.
the meaning now.
Home or go,
Check am.
home to win or go.
Home must score. If they
If
no
they
score,
play
it
if
don't
they
it don't
play
spoil.
0-0, Otilo.
What to
Ah,
know? If away is strong, they no score, it don't
why no
go.
go play am home win or draw? You know say you rest. I be never see you never see reason am.
Sharp like that now, if at all.
Na so I see one this ticket for time like say one guy dey tag everybody say sporty bell repass, sporty bell repass. Now I go check the market wey you choose. Market wey you choose na say I think away to score new or whatever. Away no score new.
Now
Away
draw
concede
any
goal.
clean sheet. I know that one.
Eh, okay, I don't understand
You
though.
pick draw or any clean sheet. And they no play draw, they still not get
They
clean
no
sheet.
clean sheet.
And you
They
say
don't even
make
come clean the sheet.
no clean sheet day. But he say make clean sheet no day. Do you understand?
Oh,
So he
okay,
play
clean sheet
draw
is there.
or any clean sheet, no. But what happened
and
for
they
the
call
match now? Clean sheet
they
day
clean the
because
sheet.
the home score
One
four
goal.
goals. Away not score
No
anyone,
be
so clean
no
sheet
be
day.
even no be even one. Now be two. Now four
I'm
sheet
telling
they
you,
clean.
four.
So that's that for the major league. So let's check other leagues around Europe for the weekend. Sorry, we are going to take more of you guys' time. Let's go to Serie A. Serie A, nobody they take anything apart from the three clubs now. AC Milan. As long as if AC Milan they home, Inter Milan they Juventus they home, and the three of them will choose. So we don't get which one choose for that league. Inter is playing Lecce, so Inter should win. Do we agree with that? Yes.
Agreed. Agreed.
Verona will beat Napoli. They home to play Juventus. We are not sure of Juventus if they are back
You
to
know,
normal
say
with their
there
new
still be a
coach.
new team based on Mota, Thiago Mota. He's still blending his team. The team never gel. So you can't expect so much, but
Mhm.
they fit still try.
Okay. Fiorentina and Venezia. That Fiorentina, those people, I know you trust them. I don't even know how serious this will be for this season.
Well, they're just deja.
So Mo just collect only one team there, which is Inter Milan. AS Roma and Poli. Are they, in AS Roma, are they back to their normal form? Anybody?
Well,
Anybody talk
that's
for
that
AS
AS
Roma?
Roma and Empoli. Sometimes they very tricky. Empoli now if you can't decide to turn up.
So let's go with Inter Milan Lecce. Only one match for Serie A. Be careful, guys. German Bundesliga, like I said, and I keep saying what I've said. You guys should do the needful. As you can see, this are playing 2-1. Everybody will score 0.5 half time. You sure about German league, everybody will play 2.5. Mark it. If they don't play 2.5, come to my DM and I'll give you my account passwords and login. Everybody must play 2.5. No go play with 1,000 or play with 200 or 100. So you don't go cry. So German League is the first match for the week, and I'm not advising anybody to go and bank his winning on any of those things because anything can happen.
This now
But
opening
to be
season,
honest,
opening match. So teams never gel.
so as far as I'm concerned, if you can play them 0.5 halftime, like I said, it's going to be very very good. Let's go to our French league. PSG is playing today. They're already winning 2-0. And we have Lyon, Monaco. Lyon, Monaco. That game looks tricky. That game should come out with goals. What are you seeing in that game? That game should come out with goals. Anybody with idea there? Because
Leon Monaco goals,
everybody's
goals go
not
there.
playing. Everybody's not playing Marseille because Marseille now don't get our boy Marseille. They
Roger
home.
Greenwood.
They are
Ah,
playing
Greenwood.
Rennes.
Greenwood
So
sure
now
gone.
home.
See, man,
So
you don't know what they lose.
not be man you don't know
Not be
waiting
my
they
you
lose.
fault.
Now England. Now
Now
England.
England we go
Now
the
England.
reason.
Not be man.
England
Do you
are
know how many?
Chris.
Do you know how many clubs I wanted to buy Greenwood and they threatened them? They threatened them the same way that they killed this guy's career and Andrew Johnson. You remember Andrew Johnson had that issue
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
That's
some
Johnson.
clubs some club
Ada
wanted to
Johnson,
Ada
sorry,
Johnson, sorry,
Ada
Ada
Johnson.
Johnson.
Adam Johnson. And some club wanted to buy him and they threaten players, threaten. But see, you see that UK way it's like that. When they want for your hand, they will for your hand without thinking twice.
The guy don't switch
I will.
allegiance now. He dey go play
Yes,
for Jamaica now.
Jamaica. Now it is Sterling for don't do so, but Sterling saying no. It's too late, Sterling. You should remain there.
It's too late.
So we are going to go with Marcel straight win, I guess so. Everybody is agreeing on that. Lily Angas. Lily. This
Hmm.
how they play people with they
Lily
very
they on
angry.
form.
Maybe they go
They
block.
on form.
Really,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
they
now
dey very good form.
Lily straight to win. We need
Lily, they
that
on
half.
form. Oh.
Yeah, Lily they on
Lily
form.
home to win. Lily home to win in either half is fine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Strasbourg and Rennes. Strasbourg, Junior Chelsea, and
Hmm.
Rennes. Hmm.
Come on. I've, that Rennes see the power this period though.
Well they try.
Strasbourg play. Rennes beat Lyon now 3-0.
Yes, now.
Opening
They
game,
beat
yeah.
Lyon. Oh. So that game was come out 1.5. Oh. From there, they see that game was come out 1.5 because Strasbourg played draw safe. So let's go 1.5 there. We are done with France. We don't need to carry more people for France because those people they have bundle person ticket. And
Maybe
the
too
league,
low.
the league that can never be predicted. We be say the day we no go play, the they go come do well. Dutch league, Netherlands. The day you no go play them, they go play 2.5 to go at the same time. But the day you go carry them, bros, you go to beg Ajax to see Ajax to win.
Other
Ajax post
others
tickets.
others people now bony members.
Ajax they play round three. I don't think Ajax is playing. No, Ajax no dey play. Oh. What happen? Ajax no dey play for round three. I mean, Ajax play yesterday. I mean, they played today. Okay, Ajax played the Europa League.
Ajax play Europa
So
yesterday.
They
They
deliver
deliver
yesterday,
yesterday
so
so
too.
now so now so now wetin make they push their game for which I don't understand. I'm not saying on the round three fixtures. So Netherlands League doesn't look sexy to me. Apart from PSV is away. If PSV dey home, I for say we play PSV straight win. So they dey away and they are playing Amere City. We don't know if Amere can decide to be a thorn in the flesh. But Amere have not won any match. So should we go with PSV away win?
Mm, I think PSV.
Amere
Yeah, I think PSV.
away
They're
to
supposed
win.
they're supposed to collect that one.
Okay, now the only thing one I know there. Any other thing we do there, I mean, I don't know them. I no care to know them. They should rest. This
Feyenoord, you
one
know
could be for
Sabi
gambling.
Feyenoord. You know Sabi Feyenoord.
Feyenoord dey away too now. How the big teams go dey away?
A problem. Oh.
All the big teams go dey away. We call you saying that the small team beat the big teams. So let's keep that one side. Then finally we should go to Portuguese league. Portuguese league. This is match day three. FC
Hmm.
Porto is at home. Porto is playing Rio Ave. I don't know if
Yeah, we.
how the game looks. Porto is playing Rio Ave. Porto is in a good form. Porto should win. Porto should win that match. Porto home to win should be fine. Benfica is playing home too. Benfica is thriller. Benfica to win is 1.20 odds.
Hmm.
And Estella is also in a good form. Estella played, they have scored 1.5 in their last five matches. So 1.5, what's the odd for 1.5? Odd for 1.5 is very, very small. It's 1.12, 1.17.
Sporting
So
is
should we
is
go with,
live now. Sporting is playing Farense also. They're live.
yes, away. They're playing away 0-0.
Yeah.
6 minutes. So let's go. Let's leave Benfica first. Well, I think we are good with this one. So, um, we should do we should do a combination of these games. Then we can get it on the best 10 odds. The best 10 odds will be posted on Betway page. So I will send it to Betway admin to post the best 10 odds for the weekend from the combination we've combined here on the space. Then the other ones that have been combined by mice and oxygen. I'll tag both of them. I would I will post them and I will merge them together to get a mega odds. You never can tell. What if this weekend is the weekend to win the millions that I'm looking for, just 100 naira or thereabouts? So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's come to the space. Betcode, you're welcome, bro. Thank you guys for being with us from the beginning of the space. I can see Eagle Tracker is on the space. Eagle Tracker, you're welcome to the space. Yeah, Eagle Tracker, we might be needing you for our next space. Probably we're talking about Super Eagles in Europe and everywhere in the world. So big shout out to you guys too. Thank you for coming. We've been here for over an hour plus, and we just wanted to make the space a bit lively, trying to create a community. This space is always going to be hosting every Friday, courtesy of Betway. Opportunity to be a co-host and one of the speakers alongside with my partner here, Uche. So we'll be holding you guys down for now till December. Every Friday we'll be hosting better spaces. Then if we're having the Manchester Derby, we have a lot of London derby, so we have to pick the only biggest London derby, which is Arsenal versus Chelsea. When we're
Arsenal,
having a
Spurs also.
that's yes. Anytime we're having those matches, we're having the El Clasico,
Hmm.
regardless of whenever the matches are going to be played, we're hosting a space on that day just to analyze for that particular match. So apart from that, every Friday we'll be holding you guys down here from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We actually extended this time because we wanted to do some forecasts online. So guys, if you're on the space, I would advise you to follow Betway, follow the host, follow the co-host, follow Miles, follow Betcode, follow Oxygen, follow House of Nigerian Football Eagle Tracker. Follow every big account you see that is here because everybody here are just real and we are here for you guys. So I hope the next time we're going to be having the space, we're going to have a full house. So Betway is actually going to be awarding cost. Should I call it our followers and listeners that's always been coming here every Friday. Probably the next Friday, we will have to ask questions on what happened this Friday and the last Friday. So we will be able to see our regular guests and our regular listeners here. We're trying to build a community. We have nothing to lose. You're only going to come here and start picking points. So the next space we're going to host, everybody, everybody who's going to be a speaker must pick a league, and that league should be your league. So subsequently, if we're having Oxygen on the space, and Oxygen is assigned to Premier League only. When we're talking of Premier League predictions for the weekend, he gives us his best three predictions. When we're talking about French La Liga, we'll give it to literally everybody. So we should have a community where we now know that this is what we are doing. So we can be able to, get in contact with our bets and our predictions. So before I call it a day, I would give honor to Betcode to say a few words. He's been on the space. He's one of our big ogre that help us convert bets from every betting platform to whatever bookie you have. We have you can convert for whatever bookie you want to Betway. So if you use a Betway account for next weekend, we're going to have a space. We'll have our Betway registration link for you to register on Betway. Probably can play your weekends. Imagine coming every Friday and you're getting your short three odds on the space. Your short three odds every weekend, bro. You can even get your salary every Friday. You understand? So guys, I'll do the needful. I'll allow Betcode to do the needful. Betcode, please, you have the floor is yours. You can talk to
Yeah,
the followers and the listeners.
yeah. Good evening, everybody on the space. I just want to first of all commend Betway and Jeff. Right, I always love seeing when bookies come out and interact with the community. Because there's one thing in people just betting randomly on your bookie, but when you go the extra mile to come, you talk to the people. You provide free bets, do all those kind of things. It shows that you care, right? So that it's not about just losing and you are just catching our money, right? But you guys actually care. So that's very, very important. And I'd like to comment that. Jeff, it's nice to talk to you once again. I'm looking forward to this space. It's every Fridays, right? So probably I would tweet
Yeah,
it on my channel, get people, let's create a community for Betway, right? So yeah, that's just pretty much I want to
yeah.
say now. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So, guys, like I said, check Betcode his page. You can download the app on your Google Play Store and your Apple, yeah, the Apple House, whatever you guys are used to use iPhone now. No concern me. Yeah, you can go and download it, and then, like I said, you can convert anything. If you want to convert Manchester United to Manchester City, you can convert the code there, like change all Man U players to Man City players. You can change them. Anything you want to do on the app is possible.
Jeff,
The only thing,
Jeff, Jeff.
the only thing you can't do in that app is
Omo.
the fact that the owner of that app is a Chelsea fan. You cannot convert Chelsea to any club. It's not going to work. You
Jeff,
tried it,
what
it's
is
not going to
this?
work. Yes, yes. So personally, you can convert anything convertible on that app. It's something that has happened and it's been helping us in the betting community. And much regards to you, Betcode. So, like I
Shout
said,
out to Betcode.
yes. So, guys, another thing you need to know on this space here, they say na who wear shoe and go tell you the pay now. So, I understand that the community of betting or bettors or punters and
Wonders.
players are becoming too much. Yeah, somebody can wake up one morning and decide God will just say today is your turn. He wins 10,000, or the next moment he start having millions of followers and everybody start playing his games, forgetting the fact that before he won that million odds, he has lost billions. Now, this is what you have to do, and I keep saying this. It is very simple and it's also very difficult. If you can slim down your chances to all the leagues in Europe, Premier League, look for your best 1.30 odds. Manchester City to win is a sure banker, no problem. Play them win either half. Man U to win is a sure banker. Play them win or draw. Arsenal to win is a sure banker. Play them win or draw. By the time you accumulate these three games with your smallest fraction, you'll be having 1.30 odds. You are sure of that 1.30 odds. If you can do the same to La Liga, you have another 1.30 odds, and do the same to, let's say, French League in general, 1.30 odds. Or let's just say you get to like into like 4 or 5 different leagues, you have your 1.30 odd. 1.30 times 1.30 times 1.30 times 1.30. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 times 1.35 into 5 is giving you 3.71 odds. So if you are meant to spend money over the weekend to play a whole lot of ticket and whatever, and you be like, let me sacrifice 5,000 naira for just this particular target. 5,000 naira by this 3.71 odd gives you 18,000 naira plus bonuses. Let's say we're having 20k. So, what is it? If you're having 20k every weekend because of this strategy, it's something. I'm just going to give you a very, very highlight strategy. I know some persons here that plays 1.30 odds every weekend with 500,000, 100,000. People say they are stupid, but someone playing 1.30 odds by 100,000 naira is actually getting a profit of 30,000 naira. That's some persons are going to teach and shout like mice in school, teach 2 times, 1, 2 for 30 days, and they'll pay them that same money. That's what somebody's going to use 100,000 naira by 1.30 to win. So, this betting, yeah, it's high time you change your mentality from betting, turn it into sports trading. Start trading the odds, and you're good to go. Don't mind all our punters. So now when they make us they post plenty plenty games because now popular demand. Because if we post the small small odds, we no go see retweets, we no go see repost. Oxygen am I lying? We no go see
Na
repost,
normal,
we
na
no go see
normal.
retweets. They no go follow us. As there's some portals on this timeline that they used to call king of 1.5 or 1.30 or no problem. People are not even retweeting them. But the day that they were going to win 100 million, you see people start following them. You understand? So that is it for you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being with us. I expect to see you guys next week, Friday. So do the needful, follow the accounts that is here so that you're not going to miss out on any of our spaces. So next Friday, Betway is going to do the needful, and we're going to give out some gifts to our followers. Like I said, expect to see the 10 odds, the best 10 odds on Betway's page tomorrow, Saturday. So check the page for the best 10 odds accumulated from this space, from Premier League, La Liga, and the other leagues that we mentioned. So until then, thank you very much, guys. Uche, please, you can give a vote of thanks before we call it a day.
Sir,
All right, thank you very much.
hello.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Betway. Thank you to Jeffrey Michael, presenter. Thank you, Miles. Thank you for each and every one of you who have had their time to join us on this journey. We do not take you guys for granted, and we love to see you guys every week joining the space, giving your best, and helping us to achieve what we want to achieve, which is create a community. So, thank you guys, and see you guys next week. Thank you.